Hey contractors, Taylor here at Hearth. I'm really excited to be talking to you guys today about really all of the great product improvements that we have made over the course of the month of March. So in 5 minutes or less, today I'm going to be walking you through exactly what those improvements look like and also where you can access some of this information in our Help and Learn Center. So without further ado, I am going to present my screen and we can begin walking through all of our fun updates. So I'm going to start here on our dashboard. The two biggest categories of updates and improvements that we've made is to payments as well as client management. Today, I'm going to start with payments though. So one of the key features that we have enabled is number one, switching from an itemized invoice view to a basic invoice view. We've heard from you guys. You have given us lots of feedback on how you want to be able to custom build your invoices, and this is going to allow you to do just that. The view that you're looking at right now is our basic view, which means that I only have one line item. So if you're wanting to bill a customer for a total amount like this, then we're just going to simply have the amount, and you're not going to have to custom add all of these different line items within your invoice. However, we can get rid of this. And let's say you do want to be able to add the different line items and showcase this on your invoice. We will just then switch it to the itemized invoice view. This is where we're going to add line items, such as we can say, materials. This is $500 at one quantity and save. So we can continue to add these different line items, and this will then ultimately build out the entire invoice for the customers where they can see line per line what the total cost of the job is going to look like. One thing to keep in mind though, if you want to switch from our itemized view back to the invoice view or the basic invoice view, it's really simple. Just make sure you delete your line items. Otherwise, our system is like, what are we trying to do here? So just simply delete the line items and go back to use basic invoice. Now, a couple of other features that I want to show you guys, such as previewing the invoice before sending, as well as the ability to save as a draft. So first, I'm going to start by adding a client, and I'm going to use myself as the example. So once my client is added, I'm going to put in an invoice title. This is nothing new to you guys. So we'll just say a test invoice here, sending today and then due on Friday. Now I'm going to go ahead and enter the amount. Here is the total invoice that I want to send to the customer. Remember, if you want to add discount fees and taxes, you can do so here, but it is completely optional. But as we scroll down, this is where all of the new features come through. You can either save this invoice as a draft or preview and send the invoice to the customer. Now, the new thing is that we can now preview it before we send it over. So here's a good example. I'll simply click preview. It's going to generate the PDF. Bear with me as my internet is a little slow. Here we go, though. So now we're able to minimize our mistakes, right? We want to make sure that before we send this out, everything looks correct. We've got our logo. We have everything that the invoice is prepared for as far as like the customer information, who is provided by, and most importantly, the total amount. Now, I can go back and edit, and let's say I'm not quite ready to send this out to a customer yet, or maybe there's a few more details I want to check in on before sending. I can simply save this as a draft. So I'll save it. It automatically is going to pull up this module, but if I do want to close out of this, I can simply go to my workflows, invoices, and you'll see that my draft is created here. So as I pull it up, if I would like to make changes, I can, or I can keep everything the same. Maybe now I'm just more confident that this is the exact invoice that I want to send. Again, preview and send invoice. So it's going to generate the preview. We're going to be able to take a look, make sure everything looks correct, and send the invoice. Now notice as soon as we send this invoice, an invoice number is then populated and the status now changes to unpaid. Those are pretty much the main updates from payments. This is all stuff that has come directly from you guys and listening to you about what you would like to see improved about our different products. And so we're really excited that we're able to deliver, incrementally all these different features and changes that you guys have requested. Now, another really big improvement that we've done is specific to our clients. So client management is a really big one. And this is something that contractors, and sales managers have been asking for such a long time. But we have now given you guys the ability to be able to reassign leads and clients to your team members. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So we'll take Amy Smith, for example. We'll click on her name. It's really simple. We have a nice little overview. She's a brand new client, so we don't really have any information on her yet. But if you click on these 3 stacked dots, we now are able to assign Amy as a team member so that when they log into Hearth, Amy will now be in their view and they can work her as their client. So I can simply go here, select, I'm going to pick Sergio, we'll confirm. And now this client has been assigned to Sergio. So the client will appear in the view of Sergio as he logs into the Hearth dashboard, and you can see that he has been assigned based on the contractor field here. Now, the final thing that I want to share with you guys, this is kind of a bigger one. And I'm actually going to start by stopping sharing my screen, but so many of you have requested that you really want to have a way where you can send a rehash campaign to customers, or really just take your current clients and being able to send marketing communications to them. And I am here to show you that we have made it really easy to do that. For anyone that is more curious about where do I begin? How do I send a rehash campaign? What's good language and copy to use in a rehash campaign? Look no further, because the Hearth Help Center is here to help you out. So I'm going to show you guys really quickly the Help Center. Remember that this is all AI based, so you can ask it any questions and your help articles are going to populate here. But we also have everything segmented out in categories. So if I click View All, I'm going to take you guys to the Marketing tab, where then I'm now going to click Rehash Campaign for new to finance contractors. So here is a template that we have created so that if you do want to have more assistance with thinking about what should we send as a rehash campaign, you guys can now access our template. And the most important thing is that we want to make sure that you have an easy way to put in your personalized financing link. The way to do that is simply down here where you can access it, which is just going to be in your marketing materials under financing web tools. Now that link you can copy and paste and put simply into the email template. And this is just a way that you guys can send out to really all of your closed lost leads. Hey, we now offer monthly payment options, and maybe it might drum up some new business. But I also want to show you exactly how you're going to be able to get, your clients from Hearth to whatever marketing system that you're using. So we have a really simple way for you to now export clients. You'll simply just click Export Clients, and it will create a file that will automatically download and save to your computer. So that file you can import into whatever system that you're using, whether you're using GMAS or some other type third-party system or solution here. This is just an easy way for you to be able to market and create marketing campaigns for the clients that live already in your Hearth system. Thank you. Those are all of the major updates that we were able to launch in March. We are so excited to have you here watching this video and really getting to learn more about, the constant improvements that we're making on the platform, hearing from you guys directly. So thank you for being here, and thank you for being a Hearth customer.